Hey everybody, High Depot 2 here again, coming with another one of my videos showing parts of my collection. Thanks to everybody who watched The Amazing Spider-Man part of my collection. It's good to be active again. It's good to have a little free time to be able to make these videos again. Before I started to show my Uncannies off, I did want to show off this awesome shirt I got from tfury.com. This is, it's Merle and Daryl from Walking Dead, the TV series, in a pose similar to Samuel L. and John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. This is a Pulp Dixon t-shirt. It's really awesome. I got it from tfury.com. Tfury is really cool because they post new shirts every day, and you only get 24 hours to buy the shirt. So after then, it's pretty much gone. Every once in a while, they'll do a retro look back or grab bag, but that's pretty much the only opportunities you get to get these shirts. So it's really cool to have it, and I just want to show it off to you guys. So anyway, with that, I've got a lot of books to go through, so we're going to go through them pretty quick here. Start out with this one. I know that this is not the original, but this is my Marvel milestone of X Men #1. And I don't have a lot of the the books prior to Chris Claremont's run. This is Uncanny 57. It's a really cool cover. I really like it. It's just it's a pretty beat up book. I got this free in a lot of books a couple years ago. Sorry for the glare, guys. Too. Picked this one up at Heroes Con last year. I didn't pay the price that's on the Mylar. This is X Men 61. I paid $10 for this one. This is an I think I overpaid for it too because there's some damage on the back I hadn't noticed until just now. This is a Neil Adams issue during his run. Let's see. And then it jumps a lot. Like I said, I didn't have a lot till you got into the Chris Claremont issues. This is my copy of X Men 94. This begins the new team in the Uncanny title that was originally introduced in Giant Size X Men #1. I have a copy of Giant Size X Men #1, but it's actually off getting pressed and dry cleaned. I'm probably going to take it back to Heroes Con. I'm going to pick it up at Heroes Con actually, and I'm probably going to see what I can do to finagle it into a trade plus cash for a better copy. I'm really happy with this copy of X Men 94 though, so I'm going to hang on to it. And then 102. My goal is to get the full Claremont run starting at 94 all the way up to the end of Days of Future Past, which is 142. Got a lot of really expensive books in that run though that I need to pick up. Right now I'm kind of burnt out on X-Men, just to tell you the truth. I still read the all-new X-Men, the new title, but overall I'm pretty tired of just the hunt for some of these back issues because they're getting harder to find in decent shape and in a decent price. But this is 102. This retells the origin of Storm. I really want 101, which is the first appearance of Phoenix. That is the one book that I'm really hungering for right now. 109 with Alpha Flight. 129, first appearance of the Hellfire Club. Oh wow, Kitty Pryde's first appearance. Who else? Wow, the White Queen. Goodness, just a bunch of first appearances in this book. It's a really good read. Didn't even realize I had this one. This is 132. See, I'm glad I'm making this video because I'm realizing what books I have and which ones I don't need to rebuy. Oh yeah, 133, the Wolverine solo story. I forgot I had this one too, so I don't end up buying it again. 134. My goal, you know, I'm working on these books slowly but surely, and kind of my goal is to finish the Dark Phoenix saga. 135, when she destroys a planet. This is when it started to get really good. 136. I got that book for a deal. I got this one for a deal too. 137. I mean, they're not in the best shape in the world, but they're definitely better than average. They probably fall into very good to fine minus range, but I only paid $3 for them, which made me very happy. I only paid $5 a piece for these issues. There's the first of Days of Future Past, 141. And 142. I love the Sentinels. I love books that have the Sentinels in them. Continuing on, let's see. Oh, this is an awesome one with Man-Thing and Cyclops. It's 144. It's an awesome Doctor Doom cover. 145. An awesome Magneto cover at 150. $155. I got this copy for $0.25. I should have bought more. That'd be awesome to give away, because he had like 12 of them for $0.25. $160. I love Chris Claremont. He's the reason why I'm collecting these issues, because I love how deep and character-driven his stories are. Well, one of his faults, there's a lot of monologue in his stories, and this one is definitely one of those. This is Uncanny 161. Just a lot of Claremont monologue. Anytime I think it was Xavier and Magneto together, there was just a ton of monologue. 169. This is the first appearance of the Morlocks. Very big book right now because of the new Wolverine movie coming up. Uncanny X Men 172. I bought this at Heroes Con in 2010 for $1. 177. $186. $188. $189. Here's another one that I wanted to get into so bad because of who was fighting on the cover, but you know, it was just so hard to, because there's just so much monologue in this issue. This is $191. Some of Claremont's issues just are so brilliant. Like the whole Dark Phoenix saga, I didn't really care about the monologue because the story was just amazing. And then some of these later issues, I don't know what he was doing. He was just going off on tangents. 193, same thing with X Factor. When he took over, when he started X Factor, those first 4 or 5 issues before Apocalypse just seemed to drag to me. I'm sorry, I don't know if I mentioned it or not. This is 193. 196, Secret Wars 2 tie-in. I actually kind of liked Secret Wars 2. 197. This is one of my favorite issues, one of my favorite covers. This is 200, Trial of Magneto. Another one of my favorite covers. This is the first Uncanny book I actually ever sat down and read, and this is what got me hooked. This is Uncanny 202, Secret Wars 2 tie-in again. And then I read this one along with it. This is 203. I like the Beyonder as a villain. I thought it was really good. Awesome cover on this one. This is 205. $207. Another one of my favorite covers. Classic battle. Wolverine and Sabretooth, 213. Try to move these around a little bit so don't catch as much glare. 221, first appearance of Mr. Sinister. I have 2, 3 issues of it. I gave one away to Mega Apocalyptico last year as a gift, kind of get his X Men collection going strong. I had one of these issues prior to going to Heroes Con last year, but then I picked up a bag of 3. The guy was selling every bag, no matter how many books were in it, for $1, so I got 3 issues of 221, which is, in my opinion, a very underappreciated key for $1. Another great Uncanny X Men cover, 222. It's a Wolverine Sabretooth battle again. I have 2 copies of that as well. I bought a lot of books, and I already had a copy of it, and it came in the lot, so that's how I ended up with 2 copies. I'm not really a hoarder of these books, but they're definitely books I'm not really itching to sell. Follow the Mutant storyline, 225, 226, 227. Still haven't read this, but I hear it's really good. Conclusion of it at 228. Another awesome cover. Great story too. Wolverine gets the brood virus, 228. God, that's such an awesome cover. I need more of that. Great story. I really enjoyed this story. This is Inferno. This is Sinister doing his business. This is 239. $240. Goblin Queen. I think these are Silvestri covers and art. That's $241. It's an awesome Goblin Queen. $242. $243. The conclusion of it. $244. First appearance of Jubilee. $248. First pencils by Jim Lee on the title. Hey kitty. Another great cover, another cool story. $251. $255, and this has something to do with Psylocke and her new look, as not really as we knew her now, but as she became relevant in the Uncanny universe again. She appeared first in, or at least her character, get out of here, cat, became a part of the universe back in New Mutants Annual #2. Cat, excuse me. Let's see. 262. 268. Classic cover with Captain, Wolverine, Black Widow. Don't worry, that's a scratch and post, guys. 281. New team. 281 second print. Another copy of 281 second print. 283 cameo of Bishop. Don't understand why it's not considered his first full appearance. 284. I don't have a 283, but I need one. 285. 288. 291. Excuse me 1 second. I'll readjust. 292. 293. Ah, cat. 295. This was, I swear. Sorry about that, guys. This was the, when I first started collecting comic books, this was one of the first books I bought. I bought this one and an X-Force #7, or X-Factor #7. No, X-Force #7, excuse me. I bought them all together at Walmart because they were in 3-packs. And that's not my, this isn't my original copy. This is my original copy. I've still got the trading card still in the bag from there too. Man, this is what kind of got me interested in Apocalypse. I never read this issue. I need to read it now, I guess, but I loved Apocalypse because I loved his image. There's 296 with Strife on the cover. Again, this is a polybag edition. This is an awesome Gambit cover. 298. Speaking of, did I skip over? I've got 266. I'm not sure where it's at. 300. 302. 303. This is my Pressman variant from the Pressman board game. These are very hard to find. And this is a regular edition of 303. See the difference on the cover. The gold edition, the regular. 304. Now, I'm not a big fan of signatures that aren't authenticated through CGC, but I pulled this out of a quarter bin in 2010 at Heroes Con, and I got home and I realized that John Romita Jr. had signed it back in 1994, which I thought was pretty cool. It's my only copy of the hologram 304 from Fatal Attractions. 305, some Rogue and Bishop action. 307. This one is also a Pressman variant, or there is a copy of this book that is a Pressman variant. This isn't it. It'd be gold. It's more hard to find than the 302 I have. 313. Another great cover. I really like this story. This is got some Emma Frost going on it. This is 314. The Phalanx Covenant, 317. I pulled this one out of a Wizard magazine back when I was a kid. This is the first part of Legion Quest. This is Uncanny X Men 320. And I've still got the collector's card that came with that issue of Wizard I got. It's from the Amalgam Comics collection. It's Dark Claw. It's a combination of Batman and Wolverine. Let me see him. Yeah, there you go. $332. Alright, here's my copy of Uncanny 350, the Holofoil edition. And I've also got a copy of Uncanny 350, the non-Holofoil edition. I've got both copies there. Here's Uncanny 360, the beginning of a new team. I haven't read a lot of these issues. Let's see, this is Uncanny. What issue is this? 399. It's a cool cover. This is Uncanny 400. Another great cover. This is 416. Juggernaut. 417. There was definitely an Asian influence in some of these issues. That's cool. It's not really my taste in art though. 423. This is the true 25-cent edition. There are some error variants out there that have 25-cent printed, and then the actual UPC is for the regular cover price. 443. 446. I can't get the glare off of it really good. There you go. It's a fun little story here. This is 448. Another great story, 449. X-23 involved. I'm not really a big fan of X-23. I know a lot of people love her because she's Wolverine's daughter, but I don't really. 458. part of House of M. This is 462. A lot of these issues are just kind of sporadic because I bought them out of lots. This is 492. This is an Ed Brubaker story. I didn't know that. I might need to read this. 492. It's part of the Messiah Complex. This is a pretty good story. 495. I could tell even back in these issues that Emma Frost was just not a character I wanted to trust to be a part of my Uncanny team. 539. It's an awesome Wolverine cover. We're getting near the end here, guys. Here's Fear Itself. 540. Oh. 541. 542. I need a 543 because I've got all those, and then I've got the final issue. This is 544. And then I've got a couple of Uncanny annuals to go through. This is King Size Annual 6. It's Dracula and the Vampire storyline. Evolutionary War, this is X Men Annual 12. 14 is the one I really want. Here's Uncanny Annual 97. And then here is an Uncanny X Men Special Anniversary issue. I'm not sure what the story behind this one is. And I've got a couple of the Uncannies of the current run. That's pretty much it. I do want to show this off. I like this. This is my San Diego Comic-Con International variant to Uncanny X Men Dark Avengers Utopia. I've always thought that was a really cool cover. So that's it, guys. That's my Uncanny collection. I've got some of, like I said, some of the newer stuff, but it's kind of sporadic. I'm not a fan of Cyclops right now. I wasn't a fan of what went down in Schism. I knew it had bad news written all over it, and then the whole mess that happened in Avengers versus X-Men. And the way he's acting right now, I just don't care for it at all. So I'm not reading that book. The only X-Men book I'm reading right now is All New X-Men. I'm excited to see Jean Grey back in the universe again. Even though it is the Jean Grey of the 60s, I still am excited for it. I think it boasts big things. The rumor on the horizon is that her being back in the universe is attracting the Phoenix Force again, or there's the threat of the Phoenix Force again, and I think the Star-Lord is coming for her, and he's going to play out to be a major villain in the next year. At least that's what I've heard. We'll have to see. Anyway, guys, that's it. Rate, comment about it. Subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. I'm hoping to do some more of these here soon. Looking forward to Heroes Con in 2 weeks. So I'm going to do a Heroes Con Day 1, Day 2, and Day 3. And then just kind of an overall to kind of talk about my haul. I'm looking forward to meeting some other YouTubers there. I know Howler Mouse is going. I think ECW Fan is going, and those guys from West Virginia. And I'm looking forward to maybe meeting up and just introducing myself to those guys. It's going to be a good time. It always is. I'm looking forward to meeting Neil Adams for the first time officially, and getting over to meet Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor, and Joseph Lisner is signed up now, and I'm actually going to get one of my Cryptic Dawn books signed by him for CGC Signature Series. So it's going to be a great time, guys. Anyway, another thing too, check out my Twitter. I don't blog like I should, but I do post on Twitter, and I retweet a lot of stuff. So it's fun to do, and I'd love to get more involved with our YouTubers that are in the Twitter world too. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll talk to you soon.